Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I went to my local Sephora and I picked up some of the products from Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. I know I'm a bit late to the game and you have probably seen a bunch of first impressions on this, but I figured with my combination skin, I could be a great test to see how these products will really work on the everyday mom. So, to try out today, I picked up most of her face products, which are the foundation, concealer, blush, and highlighter. I also picked up her two brushes. Now, before we get into the video, if you enjoy watching this video and would like to see more from me, then I recommend hitting that subscribe button and notification bell down below. And while you're down there, you can let me know you would like to see more reviews like this by clicking the like button. And as always, I welcome you to comment down below if you've tried any of these products to share what your experience has been. Now, if you are interested to see how well some of the new Rare Beauty makeup will work, then keep on watching. Okay, so as you can see, I already did my eyes and my brows, and I'm just going to get started on my face. So first thing I'm going to do is put on my sunblock, and I'll be using the Antunes Hydrofusion Daily Beauty Defense with SPF 50. I started using this last year when I was undergoing chemo, so I fell in love with it and been using it ever since. So now I'm going to prime my face. Anything that is not Rare Beauty, I decided I'm going to use my go-to products, the ones that I know last and work with me. So for primer, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer to get rid of my pores on my T-zone, and then I'm going to use the Belief VDL Glow Moist Primer on my cheek area and anywhere I did not put the poreless primer. Now time to get into Rare Beauty. Okay, so going to open everything up. So what I got was basically her face products. Got her foundation and concealer, and her highlighter, her blush, and the two brushes. I went and grabbed what I would most likely use on a more regular basis. I figured with me having combination skin where I am oily in the middle and I'm dry on the outside, that my skin type would probably be very good at letting you know, no matter what your skin type is, on how well this is going to last. So I'm going to apply it with you now, and at the end of the video I will do a check-in at the end of the day and share with you what my final thoughts are and how well the products wore all day. So today I do have a typical busy day. I have appointments to go to and other things to do, so it will be a good wear test day today. So now that I've given my primer some time to soak into my skin, I'm just going to go right into the foundation. And I have to say, I really love the packaging. It's very unique compared to other brands. I got the shade 140C. I was going back and forth with a couple, I'm not sure, because the problem is right now I'm a little bit tan from summer, and in the winter time I get very white. This is going to be a little pale. But it does look like it's going to be a good match for my winter color. I have to say it's very, very lightweight. Like, I don't even feel like I have anything on my skin right now. So I'm just going to use her foundation brush on this side and blend it in. And on this side I'm going to use my wet Real Techniques sponge. I do know she does have a sponge and it was available at my Sephora, but to be honest, I have like 10 sponges right now and I'm trying not to get more than what I need. I have to say it blended out beautifully, and like I can't believe like that I have foundation on my face, because it literally feels like I have nothing. Do have to say it's giving me really like very glowy skin. Hope it does come down a little bit because I normally don't like it glowing everywhere. It does look like my skin. Like you can't even tell that there's foundation. So let me get on this side and I'm going to use my Real Techniques sponge and it is dampened. I'm going to have to say that I get more coverage by using the brush. Then using the sponge. Right here it was like really, really red, and here it's still red and here it's not so much. Now it says it's supposed to give full coverage, or at least pretty decent coverage from what everyone was saying, and I really don't see full coverage because you could still see my dark under eye circles, but that's what concealer's for, so hopefully the concealer will get rid of that. So it does look like the glow kind of calmed down a little bit on this side. My forehead though is super shiny. And that tends to be the first place that gets very oily, so I will be interested to see if this will last. Not sure yet which side I prefer. I mean, for just applying it, I guess the brush side, because I didn't need to use as much product. But I guess we'll see how well it wears, which side is better. So next I'm going to do the concealer. And I got the shade 120C. And I think this is going to be very light. The one I wanted, they did not have. I wanted to go one shade up and they didn't have it. So, and the shade that was up from that one was too warm for me. I am just stamping it into my skin using her concealer brush. I love how it's able to get like right into the inner corner of the eye. Gives me a nice bright under eye look. And it looks like it did cover up my dark under eye circles pretty good. And it still feels like there's nothing on my skin. So what is interesting about her concealer doe foot applicator, it's got like a tip, so if you like really want to get into the corner of your eye, you'd be able to. And I just applied a little bit more concealer right here because I am red. And it did not get covered up with the foundation. It did on this side with the brush, but it didn't with the sponge. So now I'm just going to apply more concealer where I highlight. now I'm going to set my under eye before it starts creasing, and my go-to that has been working for me all summer long is the Tarte Shape Tape Double Duty Loose Powder. I love this. So I'm just going to use my Real Techniques 300 brush. I'm just going to stamp it underneath. Next thing I'm going to do is put my bronzing, and I have been using the Laura Mercier Bronze 03, her Matte Radiance Baked Powder. I got this brush set with my BoxyCharm pop-up last month. I actually did a unboxing over on my Instagram, and I have been loving these brushes. And if you watched my last faves and fails video, you'll know that both of these products were in my faves for the month of August. So now I'm going to apply the blush, and I got the shade Joy, and I heard that these blushes are very pigmented, like you just need a little bit. So I'm actually going to put a little bit on the back of my hand and then apply it to my skin that way. I love the doe foot applicator. It is so unique. Ooh, very pigmented, even with me putting on the back of my hand. Whoo. Boy, is she out to play today. Wow. Oof. They actually had a lighter shade for blush. I believe it was, I forget what color it was named, but they didn't have any more. Yeah, so you definitely want to make sure you go in with a light hand. It's much better on this side. I have to say I really like it. It does definitely, now that it's blended out, it definitely, like, it looks like it's my skin. Like, you can't even tell that it's blush. I'm loving it. So next is the highlighter, and I was going back and forth to this, and I believe it Mesmerize, and I went with Enchant because it was like more of a pinkish tone. That tends to be more of the highlighters that I go for. Just put 3 small dots. This is a perfect, if you're someone that is looking for like a subtle highlighter to give you that glow from within look, this is definitely going to be a great highlighter. So now I'm going to set everything in, make sure it's going to be good. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just using my Zoeva, my e.l.f. Total Face powder brush. Make sure everything is locked in, especially my T-zone. I'm going to put on my lip real quick, and then we'll get into the setting spray. My makeup look is done, and we're just going to set it. I actually grabbed 2 setting sprays because I wasn't sure if I was going to be super dewy and I was going to need to use the all-nighter, or if I was going to be able to use my go-to fave, which is the Believe Video Glow Moist Fix and Mist. I've been loving this, and this is actually would be a great partner with Rare Beauty because when you apply this to your skin, it literally feels like you have nothing on your skin. And it locks in your makeup for all day, and for me where I have like really dry areas on my face, it like soaks up and hydrates my skin. Love it. So now, doing that, it's going to give life back to the makeup after putting all that powder on. Because said I wanted to make sure it was going to be locked into place. Another thing I love about this is that you can apply it throughout the day to like give life back to your makeup. Especially if you're someone that needs to use powder a lot, you just apply that on afterwards and it just poof, it brings your skin back to life. You know, you got CPR on it. Okay, this is my final look. So I'm going to go about my day right now, and at the end of the day I will check in with you and let you know my final thoughts, and we'll see how the makeup lasts. Hey, so I'm here for my final check-in. It's been about, say, 11 hours of me wearing the foundation, which is usually about how much I wear it. I usually put my makeup on around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I normally actually have it off by now. Like around dinner time, I usually try and take it off, but I put it on a little longer for you guys today. So as you can see right here, noticing my dark under eye circles is coming through, definitely around here. It's not worn out. It's definitely been, but I will say I did have allergies problems today, so watery eyes, runny nose, so, but anyways, I do have to say I do love that the rest of my face looks pretty good. I mean, for the most part, it definitely is a good everyday foundation. This is probably not something I would wear expecting a full coverage, flawless coverage all day long type of foundation, but it's definitely something I could wear every day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below. And as always, while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Until next time, remember, be kind to yourself and to others. Bye.